News reporter Dougie Beattie is currently at a protest at a migrant hotel in Dublin tonight after a man in his 20s was charged in relation to the alleged sexual assault of a 10-year-old girl. According to reports, the suspect arrived in Ireland 6 years ago, failed an application for international protection in 2024 and has been the subject of a deportation order since March of this year. Dougie, thank you very much for joining us. I'll throw it over to you. Are you safe where you are?
Well, we have just been attacked by the police themselves. We did what we usually do. We get between the lines and then we let the police go past the lines. But the Garda Síochána thought it would be better to pepper spray us and then actually smash in to the camera woman and then smash in to the camera, knocking us to the ground and pepper spraying us through. So it just shows you how much the guards have. And all my time as a reporter doing this in Northern Ireland, I've been in many riots and I have never ever seen the police attack the media. They have done that this evening, as well as another photographer. And if you're watching those pictures, you can see the constable making the conscious decision. He looks at me and then comes forward and openly attacks us. So now we're actually at a front line. You can actually just see behind us there, I don't know if you can actually see it, that is a line of Garda Síochána fully in riot gear, and just up to the right hand side of me, probably 10 yards, is a line of rioters. This has really kicked off in Dublin tonight. There was about 2,000 people here. There's a police vehicle has been burned, water cannon is out, and the TSG themselves are having a hard time putting this down. The people of Ireland at this stage have said, no more, we want rid of these immigrants that are here. And of course, this is a presidential election weekend in Ireland. On Friday, the people here go to the polls to choose a new president for Ireland. This is not a good look for them at this minute in time, and it's definitely not a good look if the police service of the Republic of Ireland decide to openly attack the media.
And Dougie, just to clarify, then, we all saw that footage. I'm hoping that we might be able to play that again, of a police officer with a riot shield in his hands, weighing you up, basically, and then deciding to... Did he connect with you in the face?
Yes, he did. He pushed the camera clean into my face. That was only after his colleague had managed to push the person that was using the camera in the first place into a metal fence. We did identify ourselves as the media. Our backwatcher was in there. He also identified us as the media, and they continued to go on ahead. They pepper sprayed us and then attacked us, openly assaulted us in the street as we were trying to report on what was going on. It is the first time ever. Either these officers are very young, because they just assaulted somebody, or they do not want this story to get out. One of the two in that is going on at this minute in time. And I mean, there's a woman just walking past me here. She must be in her 50s. She's just been pepper sprayed at the front of this line. I believe she lives in this area.
Dougie, that's exactly what I was about to ask you, mate. I wasn't sure if you managed to see that because it was going on behind you, but there was a lady who was walking just behind you there, dabbing her eye. So, and is that the reason why you've got these goggles on, is it? The police have been pepper spraying people who've been out protesting about this migrant hotel?
Yes, I'm too long at this not to come out with a set of pepper spray goggles on me, because when they start doing this, they pepper spray the crowd, and then they're going in very heavily handed with batons and riot shields, water cannon, and then the crowd fought back at them, and actually one of the police vehicles behind is burned. It's on fire, and there's about 2,000 more rioters that are now on the streets on the other side of this village, and the police are trying to deal with them. They have pushed them all back into this area here, and as you can see, ironically, I'm actually safer on the side of the rioters than I am with the police if you're watching them other clips. And as I say, I may give the police service of the Republic of Ireland the benefit of the doubt, but we clearly identified ourselves. We're clearly identified here. We're well branded. Our backwatcher actually told them media and then said female media, and they still continued to attack us from the Garda Síochána. So they really want to try and put this down over this weekend, because it is an election weekend for the Republic of Ireland, and this has been playing very, very heavily in the Republic of Ireland. There's been a huge movement over the last 36 months against immigration. I mean, where we're sitting, this is a beautiful area. this City West Hotel was bought by the government to be put in an iPass centre. It's one of the most beautiful hotels in the Republic of Ireland. They turned it into an iPass centre, and there's about 2,000 young refugees in that area. And when this 10-year-old girl, the allegations of sexual assault came out, well, everything, well, you can see what's happened. I mean, this is surreal, Patrick. I'm standing here. Up this side of me here, there's probably, and I don't want to turn the camera around on them, is probably, I would say, 300 or 400 youths. And down here is the police service. And there is lovely pillars and all here. This is a very salubrious area. And now what we have is rioters going into this area, being pushed in by the police trying to clear this junction.
To Dougie, Beattie is currently at a protest outside a migrant hotel there. Now, a very, very important ongoing case here. A man in his 20s was charged in relation to the sexual assault alleged of a 10-year-old girl. According to reports, that suspect arrived in Ireland 6 years ago. He was initially denied asylum, basically, and had been the subject of a deportation order since March of this year, but still allegedly went on to sexually assault a 10-year-old girl. Dougie Beattie is with us now. Right, Dougie, thank you very, very much. Could you talk us through what's happened there? What is the scene and why are people so enraged?
Well, 7:30 this evening, a protest was outside the City West Hotel. It's one of Ireland's biggest hotels, and it was bought over by the government to turn it into an iPass centre, basically a refugee centre, and about 2,000 people live in that centre. The majority of them are young, undocumented males, and this is a very nice area of Dublin, I can assure you. And they put these people in here. This young girl went missing over the weekend. It is then alleged that she was sexually assaulted by a man inside the hotel. He appeared in court this morning. He was arrested and charged, and there was an Afghan interpreter had to be brought in to speak for him. Now, of course, that kicked everything off here, a bit like it did in Ballymena back in May. Quite a crowd turned up here, about 2,000 people, and they started to march down towards the City West Hotel. And of course, as soon as that started, the TSG, the public order section of the Garda Síochána, the Republic of Ireland's police force, moved in. Now, during that time, they attacked us, the media, right in the middle of that, and I've never ever seen that before. But what they've done is they've pushed all the rioters down the road into little side streets here, and right now there's a very tense standoff. And just a few moments ago, the sergeant came forward from behind the riot shields and asked people that wanted to leave, form a line and leave, but he wouldn't let them take their cars with them. And now we have the ridiculous situation, and I don't know if you can just see behind me here, there's a guy that is an immigrant trying to get into the hotel, and the guards won't let him out, and he's now stuck in the same side as the protesters. This police force has lost control of this totally, and they are basically running up and down the streets trying to control people. It is not going well for the Garda Síochána, and especially on this weekend, at a presidential election weekend in the Republic of Ireland.
Dougie, thank you very, very much. Please do stay safe. I know that you've literally been attacked there. We just saw some footage of that. We're going to check back in with Dougie, what is an incredibly tense and volatile situation throughout the course of this